I'm excited to share this with you today. Painting air dry clay. Do you ever struggle to get those perfectly crisp, vibrant designs on air dry clay? Especially if you're not too confident with a paintbrush? These are new to me and I really wanted to share them with you. Acrylic markers. I'm able to create really professional, intricate details with more ease that truly make our handmade gifts pop. Whether you're an experienced artist or just starting out, these pens give so much control and the results are honestly stunning. I've got my workspace ready, I've started to roll out the air dry clay to a nice even thickness, and we're off. My air dry clay is fully dry and I start off with a yellow acrylic base, making sure the acrylic paint is fully dry before I go in with the acrylic markers. Yes, I've used acrylic markers before, but these are so smooth. They have a wonderful brush nib that comes to that really lovely fine point. So we're able to add different amounts of pressure to get different shapes and designs that come out of the pen. I do love using a paintbrush to paint on my pieces, but I know a lot of you have mentioned that you don't have a controlled enough hand to be able to get the result you require. Well, I think you know that I absolutely love these, and you don't have to keep dipping in and out of that paint, and they just flow beautifully, they really do, as you can see right here. Just like with normal acrylic paint, you can do one coat of paint, let it dry, then go over with that same colour to give it more body and more colour, or go over with some different colours and build up the pattern. The decorating of the air dry clay is always one of my favourite parts, and you really bring it to life and make it whatever you wish. These vibrant colours will make a really lovely trinket dish and a great gift. Just always make sure you seal your air dry clay at the very end with 1 or 2 coats of varnish. This one gives a gorgeous glossy finish, and I'll put a link of everything I use in the video in the description below. This was just a cute first example to share with you. Watch to the end to see all of my designs. At Christmas, from the air dry clay, I cut out some of my doves and hand painted them with a paintbrush. This time, letting the air dry clay fully dry, painting them pink, to then be able to add in the detail. You can of course use a pencil first and draw out the design. You don't have to go in with the paint, just freehand. And if you have drawn on with a pencil and you want to change it, you can take an eraser and rub this out and draw it again. Once again, I'm using the paint markers with real ease, getting all that paint on there, and they're really vibrant. I've added a hole so I can add some cord to hang these up. And of course, these would be wonderful for Valentine's Day. What a gorgeous gift, and can be personalised in any way in the centre there, or absolutely any design of your choice, and any colours of course. But I do think this one is rather cute. Hopefully this is giving you some inspiration. While I was away on holiday on vacation, I took my air dry clay with me. I used what I had on hand as my tools, and I made this gorgeous dish. I let the air dry clay dry fully, and then I brought it home to paint. This time painting again with the acrylic paints in a lovely soft blue. For the first coat of acrylic paint, I add just a tiny amount of water and really smooth this on. Once fully dry, I then give it a second coat of acrylic paint. I love sketching and painting birds, and so that's what I'm putting on this one. If you need to, get some reference pictures and use those to help you create a design. Of course, this doesn't have to be on air dry clay. Open a sketch pad and do a sheet in there, and it's a good idea to practice in a sketch pad or elsewhere before you go in for your final design on a piece like this. What I absolutely love about this pack of markers is the range of colours. I haven't had a pack with anywhere near as many colours before, and it really does help with the design. There's 136 pens in this pack, and I'll put the link below, so take a look. Before every project, what I'll do is take out the pens that I think I want to use, test them on a piece of paper, and just work out the ones I want to use and build the design up with those. I did exactly the same with the yellow dish at the beginning, selected 5 or 6 pens and just used those. What I'm doing here first of all is blocking out some colours, adding some little bits of details but mainly blocking out the colours, and then I will layer the paint and layer the texture as the piece starts to come to life. With any painting on air dry clay, if you have a base colour of acrylic paint first, and then you go on with some more acrylic paint, you can take a damp cloth or a damp sponge and wipe this away really quite simply and easily. So if you do make a mistake, really not to worry, you can wipe it away. As I say with all of my projects, this is just about creativity. It's about enjoying the process. Really let yourself just relax and enjoy. From the beginning, I wasn't 100% sure how this little bird was going to turn out, but I just keep adding details and just see what colours I feel like adding and what textures can help bring it to life. I've been able to use the very tip of the pen to give some lovely fine details and the broader, flatter side of the pen to give me some broader strokes. As you've seen me do when I paint the piece, I turn it round regularly so that my hand can comfortably paint the parts that I want to paint. As you can see, the paints are really fluid but leave some really lovely strong marks. When I'm painting birds like this, I don't tend to paint too realistically. They're always quite illustrative. What kind of things do you love to paint? This is going to be a jewellery or knick-knack dish, so I feel it needs something around the edge, just in case that bird in the centre is covered up. And so I've taken all the same colours that I've used for the bird, and I'm going to add some just little hearts all around the edge, the nice wavy curved edge that we achieved with the spoons. With a pen like this, to create the hearts, I go in lightly and then press down, light and press down, and it produces a simple heart. I'm really pleased with how the illustration has turned out, and I just know who I'm going to gift this to. I seal this one with a matte varnish. Next up, a paint palette. Yes, I will always continue to use my paintbrush and my paints, so therefore I do need a paint palette. The acrylic markers just give us a new angle and a new way of doing things. Even though I want my paint palette to be mainly white, it's always a good idea to paint anything you want white, actually white, whereas if you leave the air dry clay bare and then you go to varnish it, it will stain and it will give you different colours. So I always paint the white with white acrylic paint for those brighter results. If you're watching this and you're thinking, oh, I can't paint and I can't draw, there's always another way of doing things. Block out some colours like I have here, add some dashes, add some lines, and build up a pattern in that way. Yes, I've added some more detail of the leaves here, but they are just lines that all build up to make a beautiful pattern. I sealed the whole paint palette really well, then I can add my paints and go ahead and use it. All of this just from air dry clay, and it really does amaze me every time, the beautiful things that we can create. Hopefully this has inspired you to either get your paints out or get the clay out and enjoy some time creating. I have many creative videos here on Red Rocking Bird, so I do hope you'll take a look at lots more. These paint pens have inspired me to open up a new sketch pad and start sketching lots more designs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next creative video.